Empire? They're everywhere.
Ubisoft is making a new Star Wars game which is called Star Wars Outlaws. This will be an open-world action-adventure game. They released a gameplay walkthrough which looked pretty sick, and I'm eagerly waiting for this one to come out. Now the real question is, will it be the ultimate Star Wars open-world game that we all were waiting for? Let's discuss this from a practical perspective, shall we?
Pay attention.
If you are a fan of the Star Wars universe, you know how rich and expandable the storyline is. There's so many plot lines, so many characters, and so many places to tell stories about. That is why there are so many movies and TV shows based on this universe. This expandable universe has impressive modern TV shows like Mandalorian, but gamers like us were always waiting for a modern open-world Star Wars game. Games like Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order are pretty good and interesting, and I have no complaints about those games. But those games mostly follow the structure of the Souls game. I mean, those are exactly Souls game based on the Star Wars universe.
It's the same. It's just the same.
There are huge similarities between Soulsborne games and the Jedi series. The level design is very similar and the save point is exactly similar. I mean, in every perspective, this is just another Soulsborne game. And honestly, if I want to play a Souls game, I would play the best version of it, the Elden Ring or Bloodborne. Don't get me wrong, I am not spreading hate towards the Jedi series. Jedi Fallen Order and the Jedi Survivor had some interesting ideas and the gameplay was pretty fun too. I finished both of the games and enjoyed my time playing those games. It was an interesting take, but my point is I always wanted a game where I would be an explorer of this huge, rich Star Wars universe, where I don't have to play the game level-wise, where I can choose whatever I want to do. A game where I can just roam around places and do side quests.
Well, I'm not asking for a lot here.
A game where I can do lots of things except the main storyline. A game like RDR 2 or The Witcher 3, an open-world action-adventure game based on the Star Wars universe. And finally, Star Wars Outlaws shows the potential of being my dream game. But let's not jump to the conclusion. Let's see the future of this game from a practical point of view. But before that, if you're enjoying this video and want to see more content like this, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're a new channel and need all your love and support to grow. Now back to the point. Nowadays, most big budget open world games either have a trend to make huge blunders or have a trend to become hugely repetitive. Let's talk at some of the recent biggest release open world games. Gotham Knights, Ghostwire Tokyo, Horizon Forbidden West and Elden Ring. Among them, Gotham Knights was a terrible game, Ghostwire Tokyo had an interesting idea but couldn't deliver to the expected point, and Horizon Forbidden West was pretty much similar to the first game.
No, it wasn't!
The only recent open world game that stood out against other games was Elden Ring. Elden Ring was the fresh breath of air in the open world game design which every gamer was looking for. The narrative structure and the true open world style of the world were really unbelievable. You can really play the game however you want. You really have the freedom to do whatever you want. You don't want to battle an important boss and explore the world? You can do that in Elden Ring. There's so many things to do other than following the main storyline. The enemy varieties are phenomenal. There is no minimap to follow and no GPS system to go from point A to B. You can really get a truly immersive feeling of living in the world of Elden Ring. That is an open world game that all gamers wanted. When there are extremely horrible repetitive open world games being released like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Far Cry and Gotham Knights, Elden Ring gave gamers something fresh and new. Among all other open world games, only one game shined like a true diamond. Are you getting my point? Can you smell my fear? I am pretty afraid about the quality of Star Wars Outlaws and I have good reasons for that. Star Wars Outlaw is a Ubisoft game. What more do I have to say?
I got it! No need to say anything else.
This is the same company that released some of the old repetitive open world games like SC Valhalla and Far Cry 6. They use the same game design in every new game. Similar side quests, level design and mission structures can be found in every open world game they release nowadays. Ubisoft was a visionary studio once. They released breathtaking games like Far Cry 2, Ezio Trilogy and the Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Once they were way ahead of other big game development studios, once they had the guts to innovate new gameplay mechanisms to push their game to a new level. The fluid movement animations they used in the first Assassin's Creed game or the incredible fire effect they used in Far Cry 2 were unbelievable. The takedown animations they used in Splinter Cell Chaos Theory in 2005 were incredible. They were sharp at that time. But the modern version of Ubisoft is not very sharp anymore. The modern version of Ubisoft makes horrible games like AC Valhalla where you do the exact same thing over and over and over. And this modern Ubisoft is releasing the Star Wars Outlaws. One of the directors of the game is Matthias Carlson, who directed The Division 2. Another blunt Ubisoft open world game where you shoot the same boring and stupid enemies again and again. God knows what this guy is bringing to the new Star Wars game, but there's some rays of hope. Another director of this game is Julian Garrity. This guy was one of the producers of the revolutionary Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. I really hope this guy can use some of his old experience making the revolutionary game. Also, the Ubisoft CEO said in a recent interview that he heard fan complaints about their recent open world games. They do not want to make unnecessarily long and blunt open world games anymore. They want to make short but meaningful games where the story will be the main focus. Ubisoft is releasing the old school Assassin's Creed game Assassin's Creed Mirage, so it shows that they are listening to the fans. They are changing their style. I really hope they do the same to Star Wars Outlaws. I hope they focus on a shorter but meaningful narrative structure in that game. I really hope the side quest will be interesting to explore and the main journey will be epic. I have great hope for this game. Let's see how it turns out. That's it for today. Let us know your thoughts about the new Star Wars Outlaw. If you like this video, please dump a like, and to watch more gaming related content like this, please subscribe to our channel. Until next time, ta-da.